The gentleman that brought the whole show together. Big round of applause for the boss man.
Thank you. Hey, first of all, let's give Six a hand of applause. This guy kills it at this convention every year. He's been with me for over 12 years, 10 years now, and I've known this guy for almost 20 years. So thank you to you. I appreciate you, bro. Respectfully. Love you too. Also, I want to thank all of you guys for being a part of this event. If you guys were not here, we would not be putting this together anymore. So thank you guys all for coming. I want to thank our vendors, our artists, and everybody else. We're going to continue to make this show the best show you have ever seen each and every year. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right, since I'm not that good looking, not really worth looking at, I'm going to turn this over to the young lady that has been bringing this pageant together for us for the last 5 years now. They're into their 5th year. She's giving them last minute instructions. So I'm going to turn it over to the lovely, the talented, the late, lovely Miss Carolyn.
Good afternoon, everybody. Wait, can we do it? It's showtime. It never gets old. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Fresh Inkdoll, also known as Carrie Lynn. My pinup name is Fresh Inkdoll. And welcome to the 5th year of doing the Miss Divine pageant. And I'm excited to have been able to host this for my 5th year. So this year we kind of have a little bit of a spin on a theme, and I'm not usually one for themes, but this has been a wicked year. Tom? Yeah, hi! Would you say this has been a wicked year for us? I think we need to take a minute and talk about this wicked year.
So, what do you want me to talk about?
Well, what makes the year so wicked? What did you do?
Okay.
Ups, downs?
So, my up is her coming to my shop, and we talk about this whole thing that we're putting together right now. Well, she's putting together, but I get to help be a part of it, so I love that very much. So that's my up. My down is, I don't really have it down because I love everything about everybody. I love living, I love being around people, I love Hallie, I love all you guys, so really I don't have it down.
Excellent. All right. For me, I can say it's been wicked. I lost my mom, my mother-in-law, my father was put into a nursing home, but most importantly, we're all here today. And that's what makes it wicked. You've got your ups and your downs, and it's been a whirlwind. And I couldn't make it through without great friends like Tom, my husband Edgar, who's also known as Rum Monkey. And as far as our judges, everybody knows Tom. And then we have Minnie and Minnie Me. And then Foxy DeFleur, who was our winner from last year. And so, yes, we couldn't do it without any of these ladies. So how the game works is there is a bunch of random questions in my book of spells. I always let the girls look at it ahead of time before we discuss the question. Nobody wants to be made uncomfortable. However, this is not a song and dance. Nothing is rehearsed. Everything is on the fly. And the reason I choose to do it this way is most importantly, I want everybody to speak from the heart. I don't want anybody to have to think of a perfect answer. I want it to be what means the most to them. With enough of my babbling on, our first contestant is Coco Shea'nel. Please welcome Coco to the stage. Woo. Good afternoon. What was the worst job you ever had?
I would like to say hello to everybody that's here in Connecticut. I am Joy Shea, also known as Coco Shea'nel. I have to say the worst job I ever had is helping my dad fix his car because I could never hold the flashlight. And he always yelled at me, hold it straight, and I just couldn't do it. Then it was like, get the wrench, the 10 millimeter, and I had no idea what he was talking about. So it's probably my worst job is helping my dad fix his car. Thank you.
Round of applause for Miss Coco Shea'nel. The next contestant comes from Long Island, and this is Tombstone Tess. Tess has been here before. Round of applause. Good evening. This is my favorite part. You never know what you're gonna get. Growing up, what was your favorite family vacation?
So we were not those people that went to Disneyland and had the expensive vacations. We went to Howe Caverns and Catskill Game Farm, which is now completely abandoned and looks like a dump that's haunted. So go figure, I went up there about a couple years ago and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm 3 years old again. It was always the greatest time, always the fun times. I'll never forget at the hotel we stayed at, to keep it PG, my bathing suit ripped on the slide going into the pool. And my mom made me go to Catskill Game Farm with that ripped bathing suit. So lots of fun times.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for Miss Tombstone Tess. Our next contestant is Miss Liberty Belle. She was our winner 2 years ago. Feed me. Couldn't resist.
Hi everyone, I'm Liberty Belle, and this is my 5th pageant here at Mohegan Sun with Cheri, and my 3rd Tommy's tattoo, and I'm just so excited, and it's the big 5th anniversary.
By now, I've earned my own crown, and I did a very good job at it too. Tell us about your first car.
So this is actually a story that I told the other day because our youngest son got a Subaru BRZ yesterday. And so my first car story is when I was in high school, there was just a few things I didn't want in a car, but I was pretty open to most options. So I didn't want a red car, I did not want a hatchback, and I did not want a Hyundai. And my parents took me to buy a car, and of course there was no internet back then, so you just went to the car guy's house and you bought what you got. And I had a red Hyundai hatchback. So that's my first car story. It was kind of disappointing, but later on in life I did get the car that I wanted.
Well, thank you for sharing. Round of applause for Miss Liberty Belle, please. All right, with my next contestant, every time I read her name, I can never help but to laugh. Miss Isadorable Bumblebunchen, please make your way to the stage. It's always one of those tongue-tied twisters, and this time I have perfected it. It's taken a long time. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
So that's an easy one. I used Ireland. I actually was in Ireland for 9/11, so I have a totally weird perspective on that event. And I would love to move back there. It's gorgeous. The people are amazing. They have donkeys, and I'm obsessed with donkeys, and they just are there everywhere. So that's where I'd love to live.
Well, thank you for sharing. A round of applause for Ms. Isadorable Bumblebunchen, please. And our next lady making her way to the stage is Miss Ivy. Just don't break your neck, please. What motivates you to do better?
Motivates me to do better is actually my other half that's right there, Joe. He actually makes me a better person. He makes me want to go and do everything so much better. And
I think quite well said. Good job, Joe. Keep it up. All right, round of applause for Ms. Ivy, please. Next is somebody that's not quiet to our stage is Ruby Reckless. You're blonde, I get it.
Oh, what the hell?
Family event, family event. No, this is a staple question. This is an on-running joke, and trust me, when you hear it, you'll understand why. If you were a fruit, what would you be and why?
Talked about this over and over and over again, right? We have a little group and everybody, all right, so what would you actually say, right? What would we say? So for me, I would choose a pineapple. Do you know why I would choose a pineapple? Anybody? Anybody know why I would choose a pineapple?
You wear a crown on your head and you're a little rough on the outside and oh, you are so sweet on the inside.
That's right, you'd call me a pineapple. Right, judges? What do you think? What do you think? Thank you very much.
Ruby Reckless. The name says it all. But when I look at you, I think of a pumpkin. You are the great pumpkin. Jamie Noel. Jamie Noel. And here comes the other half. Quesa Diva. Yes, they're partners in crime, in case you could not tell. Told you. Do you want my glasses? Are you sure? All right. What era do you feel represents your style the most?
So I'm gonna say my era is right now because I take a little bit from each century, okay? I love the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and so on. And I'm a 90s kid. How many of you guys are 90s kids in here? That was the best time. So if I could pick one, I would say the 90s because I love my grunge rock. And we were the millennials that dealt with the most change. We did the computers, we did the MySpace, the Facebook, the everything else. We did all the changes. CDs, MP3s, and now look at us, still standing.
Round of applause for Miss Quesa Diva. You should see these ladies with cocktail hour. No comment. Next is our newcomer to our stage is Miss Lugnut Lori. Howdy. I'm swinging and I'm honky-dory. You can cheat. I don't judge. That's another story. Hey, we all do it. What made you decide to do pinup?
Thank you. Thank you for hosting. Thank the judges. Thank everyone for being here. So I am a hot rod girly, not normally dressed like this, and there had to be women in the hot rod community somewhere. So I found my ladies, and my ladies are pinups. So I get to do my hot rod, which I have tattooed on my leg, and I get to do pinup and have these amazing ladies and these amazing friends. So I get to see them all summer long and sometimes in the fall.
Thank you, and round of applause for Ms. Lugnut Lori. Our next contestant making her way to the stage is Miss Dizzy Doll. And this is Dizzy's first time attending our expo. Thank you for coming. If you had one do-over in life, would you change anything?
Hi everyone. I just want to say hi really quick. Hi guys. If I could do one thing over, I would honestly say that I'm a very lucky person and I wouldn't. Everything that life has brought to me has happened for a reason, and anything that has been difficult, you have to run with the punches, right? You have to roll with it. So I wouldn't change anything.
I'm glad you wouldn't, because if you change, then I may not have you today. But thank you for coming. Miss Dizzy Doll, round of applause. Next to our stage is Miss Lexi. Oh, you're already up here. Hi! Round of applause for Miss Lexi. What advice would you give your fellow pinups?
My fellow pinups, I apologize for my voice, is the advice I give. They're already all very supportive, is that the hardest critique to yourself is yourself, and people don't realize that. The biggest tool you have in your box is your self-confidence, and that you don't need to rely on others to make you feel better about yourself, that you are perfect the way you are. Even the word imperfect says I'm perfect in it.
Well, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for coming and joining us today. Round of applause for Miss Lexi. Next, coming up to the stage is Ms. Willow. There's no crying in baseball. This fits you. If you came with a warning label, and remember, PG, what would it say?
All right, warning labels. This is going to be a tough one, ladies. I know, I got to keep it PG. This is hard. A lot of you know me, a lot of you don't. Let's just say too hot to handle. For everything that I've been through in the last 50 plus years of my life, we just kind of have to leave it at that. You know, being a pinups model, a mom, and a whole lot of other things. There's my son cheering for me. He was up here earlier. There's my reason for everything. So yeah, I
Well said. Round of applause for Ms. Willow.
And there's definitely no crying in baseball.
Put your bat down, put your balls away. That was PG. No, right there. I do my half, you do yours. This is how we run the show. They're so fierce, Jesus. Next is our lovely contestant, Cheri Bomb-Jean. Somebody's sensible. What is your altered ego?
And I always get blank answering questions on the fly because instantly go blank. So my alter ego is, well, I'm Cheri Bomb-Jean today. And Christy Lee at work. So yeah, I guess that's my alter ego. Anything fun.
I wouldn't want you any other way. Round of applause for Cheri Bomb-Jean. A next foxy little lady to make her way to our stage for her first appearance is Pixi Payne. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Hello, hello. Okay, good. At the risk of sounding like an ad for like Nike or something, just do it. That's what I would tell myself if I was younger. Just whatever you want to go out and try, even if you think you're gonna look silly, that's fine. Just go out and do it. You'll get better at it. You can practice. Just have fun and chase whatever.
Round of applause for Miss Pixi Payne. Next, coming up to our stage is Shevay Rose. And I'm not usually one to point out outfits, but I'm digging the jellies. I'm a 90s kid. It's all about the jellies. How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
Thank you very much, and I'm going to start off by saying I'm very glad my mom's not here. I like to think of myself as a little bit of a rebel, and Bic ink is not toxic. I gave myself my very first tattoo when I was 12 years old, and I still have it here on my hand, and it's a little heart. Still very proud of it, still brag about it when my mom's not around. Thank you.
Round of applause for Shevay Rose. I promise I won't tell your mom. And last and never least is a very dear friend and veteran friend is Kitty Indigo. She's the only pinup I know that actually comes in a tackle box when I call. Who was your role model growing up?
So in keeping with the theme of the pinup and stuff, is one of the original pinups was Rosie the Riveter. And she became one of the faces of, patriotism and stuff for World War II. And my great aunt Teresa was a Rosie the Riveter. In the late 40s, she was one of the only female supervisors at Raytheon Technologies. And she was the funniest person I've ever met. She's been gone, I think, 8 years now. She was 93 when she died. And she was just an amazing person. She was always there for you when you called. Very progressive little old lady. And she was just one of those people that I was just like, you know what, I want to be fabulous like you when I grow up. And like straight up until she died, she always had her hair set. She always was fabulous, always had her nail polish on. But she beat the hell out of the boys on the work floor. And that's what mattered at that point.
Thank you. Round of applause for Miss Kitty Indigo. So a few things while our judges are tallying up scores, because I'm glad I don't have this. Now I do know we have at least 4 pinups that just had birthdays or having birthdays. All right, so what I would like the audience to do is help us all sing happy birthday to the pinups. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear pinups. Happy birthday to you. And so, yes, there is one particular pinup that comes to mind that I've been friends with for a while, and she has one bitch and gripe and wish. I am so sick of going up on that damn stage and never getting my crown and my sash. And tomorrow is somebody's 40th birthday. So I need Ms. Ivy to please come in front of the stage to get your crown and your sash.
40 and fabulous.
Round of applause for 40 and fabulous. Old hot rods, you know, I can't compete with the Corvette up there, but if anybody takes pictures with the 51 Chevy, you're more than welcome to. Just don't get inside. Don't get inside. That's mine. That is my baby. Yes. Tom, I think you haven't fed one of your staff members in a few days. He's looking a little thin. But that means, most importantly, that merchandise you'll find at the entrance. So don't forget, you know, before the show's over, go and get your own merch. Yes. And of course, you know, this is the 13th year we're doing this. I'm going to say I'm very fortunate, not only for hosting it for the last 5 years. When it originally started off as the Miss Vixen pageant, that was my first pinup pageant for here, and I actually got to win it. I did. That means I'm just that old.
And I remember when that pinup pageant stopped, it was about a year or so, and she came up to me and she's like, hey, I'd like to put a pinup pageant on. What do you think? I was like, absolutely yes, and absolutely, she kills it, by the way. So let's give her a hand of applause. She's amazing. Every year she comes into my office, and now she's caught on to it, but I put her on the spot every time. Like, we come in, we do a live right on the spot. She had no idea. So for her putting everybody on the spot here, I did put her on the spot at that point. And now she's good at it. Now we just do it, and it flows, and it was so awesome, and she's incredible.
He tricked me very well. Yes, the very first one is like, so we're going live 4, 3, now. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? He's like, you'll be fine. You get on stage all the time. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not good with like the whole social media aspects. Like, you'll be fine. Now I go in, I'm like, Tom, let's go. You got 4, 3, 2, now. Hell yes. All righty. Okay, So how this is gonna go is one will do the crowns, one will do the sashes, and one will hand out the plaques. One thing, like I told you, this has been a very wicked year. I'm not usually one, I make all my I do the crowns and the sashes, but this year I actually have a scepter because this marks my 5th year, and with it being extremely wicked, I wanted the winner to know how wicked she truly is. Most importantly, before I announce these winners, please give each one of these girls a round of applause. It takes a lot to come up here and do this. And honestly, I could not do it without them wanting to be part of all of this. And thank you all for it. Love you too. All right, 3rd place goes to, I'm just getting away from everybody, Miss Liberty Belle. All right, yep, you can sashay, but go back there. I got nothing to do with this. Sorry. You always have to start them young. The younger you train them, the better off they get. That's right. Tell me something I don't know. I'm used to it. Second place. Oh wait. Second place. The one, the only, the fruit, the ruby necklace. The great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. But if you were a vegetable, what would you be? A potato. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our very first place winner is Edgar. I had to. 1, 2, 3. Kitty Indigo! You're gonna beat the Unlimited? I've actually never seen it. Good, it's wicked, good and bad. What's wrong with you? You're limited. I am limited. I am one of a kind. Love the shoes. Congratulations. Bippity boppity boo. Yes. I'd like to thank you all for coming and enjoying our nonsense and our shenanigans. Round of applause for all of these lovely ladies and our fabulous judges. And one thing I can never say enough for is I have to always give props to my husband. Edgar is the man behind the scenes, manages the booth, and keeps every one of these ladies in check while I run around looking like a retard. I mean, special. I look special. I apologize. I look special. I am special, but that's beside the point. But I really, honestly, I couldn't do it without him. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, where is Sinister Six? What is up next?
Around here somewhere.
So, hi. Hello, Grimmie.
I'm doing pretty good.
How's the hair?
Oh, you ladies look positively to die for.
I think they look a little wicked.
A little wicked indeed.
Indeed. Oh my goodness. It was a fabulous show we had today.
You guys looked absolutely stunning.
And thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure.
To die for.
And of course, I'll see you all really soon.
No, it's ours.
One more big round of applause for all the lovely young ladies.